Merry Christmas, everyone! I'm Ruby from Ruby's Bedtime Stories. Today I'm going to be reading Tippy Taps and Whiskers, the Great Bathtime Blunder, written by Evisa Simpson and illustrated by Deg Phillip. This book was sent to me from Dubai, which is in the Middle East. Are you ready to read this festive book? Let's get reading! I'm bored, Whiskers, said Tippy Taps, sitting on a snowy bench and swinging his legs. His fluffy black and white cat, Whiskers, looked bored too. Let's play tag. I'll run and you chase me. You're it, shouted Tippy Taps, zipping off like a reindeer on rocket fuel. Whiskers shot after him, zigzagging past elves and ducking under candy-striped lampposts. You are too slow, Whiskers, Tippy Taps teased, leaping over a snowbank. With a flick of his tail, Whiskers leapt off a stack of presents and tagged Tippy Taps on the hat. Meow, you're it, announced Whiskers. When they were exhausted from running, they switched to a game of hide and seek. Tippy Taps hid first, crouching behind an old wooden chest. He will not find me. Whiskers sniffed once, twice, then jumped onto the chest lid like a jack-in-the-box. Ah! How did you find me so quick? Tippy Taps complained. Okay, your turn to hide, Tippy Taps said, closing his eyes. 1 candy cane, 2 candy canes, 3 candy canes. When he opened his eyes, Whiskers was gone. Whiskers, he called, checking under tables and behind the reindeer stables. Whiskers, Whiskers, I give up. Where are you? Tippy Taps whispered, creeping past Santa's mailroom. He checked behind a stack of candy canes. Nothing. Just as he turned around, whoosh! A black and white blur streaked past him. Tippy Taps heard a soft thud behind him. There was Whiskers, covered head to paw in black soot. Oh no! Whiskers, you hid in the chimney, said Tippy Taps. You can't walk around looking like this. You are all dirty. Whiskers blinked innocently. Tippy Taps put his hands on his hips, shaking his head. Bath time, buddy. He headed back home and Whiskers followed, leaving a trail of black paw prints in the snow. Tippy Taps filled the tub with warm water and tossed in some peppermint and marshmallow soap. But Whiskers was not impressed. First, the water was too cold. Then, the soap didn't smell right. Next, Whiskers demanded more bubbles. Tippy Taps grumbled but complied, running back and forth like an elf butler. Finally, Whiskers sniffed, tilted his head, and gingerly stepped in. But bathing Whiskers were like washing a whirlwind. Bubbles flew, water splashed, and Tippy Taps ended up wetter than Whiskers. It took 17 minutes and 3 water refills, but Whiskers was finally sparkling clean. Tippy Taps gently rubbed him dry with a soft towel until his fur puffed up like a dandelion. See? Tippy Taps said proudly, holding up a mirror. Look how fancy you are now. Then Tippy Taps caught sight of his reflection. Whoa! What? He cried out. His cheeks were streaked dark with soot. His nose had a big black smudge, and his pointy elf ears had grey blotches. He sighed. Well, I guess it's my turn for a bath. He refilled the bathtub and drizzled a swirl of the vanilla snowflake syrup into the water. Bubbles instantly puffed up like clouds. He sank slowly into the tub. The warm water rose to his chin, wrapping him in a cosy hug. His eyes fluttered shut for a moment, and he enjoyed the gentle heat. Soon, Tippy Taps couldn't resist a bit of fun. Whistling a cheerful little tune, he scooped up a handful of bubbles. He carefully shaped them into a hat, balancing it proudly on his head. "I'm the fanciest elf in all of the North Pole," he giggled. Then he made a beard out of bubbles, stroking it like Santa Claus. Indeed, I'm very wise," he said in a deep, serious voice. With a grin, he grabbed his sponge and got to work. Scrub, scrub, scrub! Tippy Taps lathered his face, scrubbing off every smudge. Tippy Taps pulled the drain plug and watched the water swirl down like a creamy vanilla whirlpool. He stepped out of the tub, leaving a trail of tiny wet elf footprints, and reached for a towel. But as he glanced over his shoulder, he noticed Whiskers was gone. "Whiskers, where are you?" he called. Then he spotted a suspicious lump on his bed. He pulled back the blanket, and there was Whiskers, curled into a cosy fluff ball right in the centre of Tippy Tap's bed. His tail covered his nose, and his soft little snores sounded like gentle puffs. "Whiskers, I know you can hear me," he whispered, leaning closer. "Move over, pal. This bed isn't big enough for both of us." But Whiskers didn't even twitch. Tippy Taps could have shooed him away, but instead he smiled softly. "All right, buddy, you can stay." Tippy Taps climbed into the bed and snuggled his head against Whiskers' soft, fluffy back. The cat's warm, bushy tail wrapped around him like the cosiest blanket in the world. Tippy Taps let out a big yawn, his eyes closing as he mumbled, "Tomorrow, no bath, just cookies and checkers." Whiskers softly purred a lullaby that made everything feel calm and safe. Tippy Taps sighed happily, feeling warm and snug. "Thank you, Whiskers, for being my friend," he whispered. Whiskers curled closer, his tail wrapping a little tighter around his elf friend. As the room fell silent, they drifted into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of cookies, games, and exciting adventures. Tippy Taps knew that with a friend like Whiskers by his side, every day was a bit more magical. And here are some reading comprehension questions to make sure you're listening along with the book. Thank you for joining me today, children. I hope you enjoyed this lovely festive book. And a big thank you to Evisa Simpson for sending me this lovely book. Thank you. Bye. Have a lovely Christmas.